This is one clip I can pull from Dr. Umar's thoughts about Kanye. Probably somewhere on YouTube if chat will help. Oh, dude, give it to me, bro. What, Dr. Umar? Chat. I know. We got a load of Caucasian people in here, but there's got to be some black chatters who can figure this out. Okay, I'm surprised that there isn't more people bringing this up in my stream right now. God damn. It's just yet another instance where we recognize how Caucasian this chat is, that this happened and I didn't even hear about it. I didn't even know about it. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Wake that ass up. In the morning.
I don't know if Dr. Umar talked about Kanye sooner, but this is what I could find time-stamped.
I want to ask you something, Dr. Umar. For you, have you ever seen
of this? Okay, let's see. Let's get started on this. This is a good point to start.
interracial relationship that was acceptable to you?
No interracial relationship is acceptable because we have too many black women who are unmarried. Black women are the largest population on the planet Earth. If you can't find one in America, get it from Africa. If you can't get it from Africa, go to the Caribbean, go to Canada, go to Europe. Why would a black man need to copulate, build a family with anything other than a black woman when you have so many black women available? It is an exercise in self-hatred. There's no way.
Bro, he did not stutter, okay? He did not stutter. He just, goddamn, he just popped off on that.
Way to get around it.
Do you think Kanye West, if he had a black woman, things would be different?
Oh, absolutely. I think Kim Kardashian used him. And the fact that they're making that man pay $200,000 a month in child support.
That's a crazy take, bro. The irony, of course, is that a black woman is using Kanye West and has played a more formative role in his demise than Kim Kardashian has. I know it's fun. I know it's fun to say, oh yeah, Kim Kardashian sucks. I agree. But Candace Owens is the real reason why Kanye West is getting canceled. He's getting canceled because he's right wing as and then became a Nazi. But who made him right wing? Who took advantage of his vulnerabilities? Clandis did. Clandis doesn't love him or care about him. Umar is referring to the difference in white love and black love. I know what Dr. Umar is doing. He's just using this as another opportunity to say Dr. Umar, okay? He sings a wildly different tune when he's getting caught at Panda Express in the local New Jersey mall, okay? Do as I say, not as I do, huh, Dr. Umar?
When both he and the wife are billionaires are absolutely ridiculous. I think they want to break him. And although I don't agree with the way in which Kanye articulated some of his thoughts, I appreciate the fact that he was the first black man since Michael Jackson to speak truth to power, to specifically identify certain communities of Europeans who have exploited gangster rap, black entertainers, and other people since its inception, and nobody has called.
But come on, bro. I mean, of course he's running line up too, but it's not certain communities of Europeans. First of all, it's all okay. It's just it's so silly. I guess it's not even just all Caucasians. It's just literally just rich people. Okay, of course the origins or the inception of that still does come from mostly white people, white rich capitalists. But it's crazy.
Them out. He's the first.
Yeah, when he drops the certain communities in there, he's just trying to say Jewish without saying Jewish, which is, not that surprising that Dr. Umar is saying that. Let's be real, but
to do it since Michael Jackson. But when Michael did it, he wasn't in his prime. Kanye did it in his prime.
I can't give Kanye no respect because I've never seen a black man seek more white validation than Kanye was.
Well, that's the issue.
That is one of the most self-hating black men on the planet.
Kanye is not choosing a side. One day, it's about saving our people. The next day, you on a date with another snow bunny. One day, it's about helping the oppressed. The next day, you're campaigning for Donald Trump. One day, it's about being independent. The next day, I'm hearing about you going into business with some white man. Make up your mind. I think Kanye is trying to figure out where he is. But he got to make up his mind because you're too helter-skelter. And at this point, I'm going to be honest with you. Although I appreciate Kanye's honesty, I think most of his agenda is about Kanye. And I'm going to say that because when I look at our black billionaire class, whether it's Kanye, whether it's Oprah, whether it's Jay-Z,
he's not in that class,
whether it's Tyler Perry, even if he's no longer in that class.
Dude, oh my God. Charlemagne is so petty. This is a unique opportunity for Charlemagne that where he could just keep shitting out Kanye relentlessly and not look bad. He is going to automatically look good in the situation.
None of them, LeBron, Puffy, none of them have built an independent black institution for the black community anywhere in this country. Not one.
How many lashes would Kanye get?
Kanye would probably get, I'm still working on Kanye lash count. because I want to see where he ends up. I need him to make up his mind and then stay there.
Okay.
And I need him to be a little bit more articulate with what he says, because although I think Kanye is on the right track, he's not articulating himself well enough. He's not controlling his public narrative. So when I do interviews like this or any interview, I go out of my way to be careful with my wording so nobody can try to use it against me later. You have to try to control your narrative, and he will get.
Yeah, that's why he said European communities, certain European communities.
On a platform and say some things that he may not even believe just for the shock value, and you're now giving the media the opportunity to brand you something that you are not.
That's even worse to me, though. If you don't even have no real intention. Like,
dude, Dr. Umar is so, I mean, he's crazy, obviously, but he is so charismatic. It's crazy. It's like Alex Jones, like same shit. You know what I mean? It's just true. You can't deny that. Okay, you literally cannot deny that. He has an insane level of charisma in tune with Alex Jones. Like as a performer, as an entertainer, even though he's not, obviously, he is so. I mean, there's a reason why there's a million motherfuckers that have even congregations that say Hotep. You know what I mean? Or say incredibly conservative things or black nationalist things or black separatist things or whatever. But there's only one Dr. Umar. You know what I mean? But again, it's just like, well, this is, he is not singing a frequency that white people that look at him are going to understand anyway. Like most white people are going to be like, oh man, this guy's being racist to white people or whatever. You know what I mean? So Dr. Umar Farrakhan, Dr. Umar, 100%.
You don't even know what the hell you're saying? That's so anti-intellectual.
Well, the issue is Kanye, I think he's very brilliant, but I also think he's dealing with some unaddressed mental health issues as well.
That is true. That is true. You said none of them have built institutions.
And I would not put him on the same level as a Kyrie Irving, because I believe Kyrie is 100% genuine in his thinking. I think he's very thought out, and
I agree with that too. Like I said, I think Kyrie Irving is just like kind of a genuine dumbass, whereas Kanye West is more so like both a dumbass and narcissistic in a similar capacity. These guys are super famous. Obviously, they're going to have that, right? But is more in it for his own personal benefit, whereas like Kyrie Irving is literally like, I don't know, I was just trying to be woke. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, I think, and this corresponds to like what I've heard from other people that have, that know Kyrie Irving, that have talked to Kyrie Irving. Like, everyone always says he's like a very nice person, a very genuine, caring person. He's just not very smart and thinks that found something that other people, it's like, everybody knows a guy like this, okay? Someone who is like a nice person otherwise, but like thinks that they are in on shit that other people are not in on. Like they're endlessly looking for unique contradictions that no one else is aware of, and they think that they are the only ones who are in on it. Like they figured it out.
I think Kyrie does a good job of controlling his narrative. And
he's not anymore. He said he was wrong about that.
I think that community that tried to destroy him could be accused of being hypocritical, because Jeff Bezos, the $139 billion owner of Amazon, has just issued a statement a few days ago. They're not removing the DVD.
Oh no, that wasn't Jeff Bezos. That was the other. That was the current CEO of Amazon.
Okay, but Jeff Bezos is still the owner, isn't he?
He's got a percentage in it, but it was the current. The person who made that statement was the current CEO of Amazon.
Current CEO, Jeff Bezos, whoever. Amazon is not pulling the DVD. They have not been accused of being anti-Semitic. They have not been accused of being racist. They have not been accused of being a hate monger of any other people. So
that's a good take. No, he's right though. It's not like I mean, it does show you where people's like interests are. You can say. Look, you can say that it's because like it's not a singular individual; it's an entire platform or whatever, and it's easier to like shit on a singular individual. But you can't deny that. Like, what's infinitely worse? One guy promoting it with a large platform, or the platform hosting it? You know what I mean? Yeah, the platform hosting it is still going to be worse. Him being right on this does not mean he's right on everything else. For the record, I don't know why I would ever need to explain this, but of course, I am a firm believer that if you would like to have a consensual adult relationship with people from different backgrounds and different races, you should be able to do so. I am not, anti-miscegenation, but on the other direction. So there is that.
Kanye, if Kyrie can be accused of all that for sharing a video that he was not in, how is it that Amazon gets none of the smoke when they said they're not going to pull the
they been
video?
getting smoke. They been getting smoke.
Jonathan Black was up.
Jonathan Greenblatt
was here
Okay.
yesterday, and I asked him that same question.
What'd he
I
say?
said, and he said they have been giving him the smoke.
What's the smoke they gave?
They wrote him letters, the same thing they did.
They
to
wrote him a
everybody
letter.
else. But
They tried to destroy Kyrie's career, not no damn letter.
But they also said that it's illegal in what state? In Germany.
In Germany, that's a country. In Germany,
the country to actually have that.
I guess so in Germany.
because of the denazification of Germany. I forgot how he worded it. I think he was saying that
But Amazon is global. That's one country.
Yeah, that's why.
So because they can't sell it in Germany, it's acceptable.
They don't want it up. Period. But
But where is the media campaign by them to crucify?
So we can say the same thing for all the illegal corn on the internet? What do you mean? No, the people that shoot it are responsible. The platforms that allow it to continue are responsible, especially if they don't make an effort. Yes. Oh, he meant corn. Search Corn Wars 2021. Wait, what? Stop.
Crucify Amazon the way they crucified Kyrie for sharing the video that Amazon is making millions of dollars off.
I will say
that's hypocritical.
I will say this, Dr. Umar. I feel like sometimes
we can't be selective moralists,
I'm
Charlamagne.
with you, but I think sometimes we, as in black people on social media, make these stories bigger. Because if we wanted, like the Brett Favre situation, Amazon, if we talked about those situations like we talk about other things, we would create those campaigns.
But the white media made Kyrie's situation an issue. So if you're going to make it an issue for Kyrie, white media, make it an issue for Amazon, white media.
I mean,
he's not right. I mean, he's not wrong. He's literally right. This is correct. Who's the white media? No, he's not saying Jews there. He's talking like actually a overwhelmingly white media that reinforces white supremacist dominant narratives. Like he's talking about how like people got so mad about Kyrie Irving, which is understandable why people got mad about Kyrie Irving. And then that same energy was not directed towards Amazon, which refused to take down the actual the movie from its platform. And Amazon was like, no, fuck off. And the very same people that were like, oh my God, I can't believe Kyrie Irving, like, holy shit, he should never play basketball again, did not turn around and say or have that same energy for Amazon. But that
the white media did report on it when the ADL report.
It didn't get the same energy.
I think that's
it did not get the same energy.
Really think
it's
that's
a double standard.
I think that's because of what we talk about.
And
I really do
anybody,
feel that way.
anybody who practices selective morality, whether you're a European Jew, whether you're a revolutionary Pan-Africanist, whether you're a socialist, a Christian, a Muslim, a Hebrew, selective morality is hypocrisy. Because what I'm saying, if Envy does it, it's wrong. And he should be punished. If Charlamagne does it, it's okay. Amazon is still selling it. They have yet to be branded by the ADL or anybody else as anti-Semitic. That's hypocrisy.
That's one of the questions.
It's hypocrisy.
That's one of the questions I asked Jonathan Greenblatt. I said, it feels like when we do something, there's consequences for it. So I asked him, how do you punish that level of white privilege? How do you punish it, Donald
They're
Trump?
not going to punish it because at the end of the day, white supremacy requires commitment and loyalty from all groups of white people. They want
to protect Kanye so bad. I mean, bro, he's not wrong. Like that. This is the thing. Like Dr. Umar, much like Alex Jones, can grab on to obvious contradictions, like an inherent hypocrisy built into the system. Dr. Umar is not wrong when he talks about white supremacy. That's why he is a very complicated, oftentimes memed individual. He is definitely very wrong on a lot of other shit, though. Okay? And usually he uses the parts that he's not wrong on, okay, to then sell the parts that he is wrong on. That's it. And that is the exact same thing that like Alex Jones does. That's the exact same thing that Andrew Tate has done. This is how it works. You grab on to things that are demonstrably true, okay, and you point them out and you say, "Look at this. This is bullshit. Like, do you not see this? Come on." And then he will add on the ridiculous things. That black men should not marry outside of their race. Point out this guy's no more crazy than Alex Jones, but tons of people will say, well, Alex Jones says some insane shit to make his insane takes more palatable. Wait, no, that's precisely what it is. Also, he does not have the institutional power that Alex Jones has, okay? Dr. Umar is not interviewing Barack Obama before Barack Obama becomes president on his like insanely popular radio show. You want to know why? Because he's black, and black people do not have institutional power, and black people that advocate for black separatism even, okay, or black nationalism or any kind of, or just uplifting black people are never going to reach the same level of prominence that white people who either promote overt or covert white supremacy. That's how this works. Unless you're Candace Owens. I mean, again, that's a great example. Candace Owens works for white supremacy. Candace Owens' rhetoric is more damaging than Dr. Umar's rhetoric because white supremacy is already the system that is in place. Anyway, let's keep watching.
Have their internal differences, but at the end of the day, they all agree that black people must be kept in their place. The Kyrie and Kanye issue was more about suppressing free speech for heterosexual black males than it was about anti-Semitism or anything like that. Look at Tiffany Cross. She said something on your show. They cut her. They made Jalen Rose take back what he said about the fact the woman at the heart of the Ime Udoka scandal has never been exposed. She cheated on her husband. Why is Ime Udoka all over the media, but the white woman who cheated on her husband is not all over the media? It's a double standard, and we are not calling out the double standard. If wrong is wrong, it should be wrong for everybody. This is not about right or wrong. This is about suppressing the First Amendment freedom of speech rights of heterosexual black males who do not endorse the European narrative. That's what it's.
I mean, he's just trying to make it work in the identical, just like Alex Jones was trying to make Kanye's narrative work for Alex Jones. Dr. Umar is doing the exact same. Dude, he is literally like Alex Jones. And I both mean that as a negative and a positive. You know what I mean? It's very interesting to see.
And even when he had those billion-dollar companies, what was under the hood of those companies, Dr. Umar? Where was his black staff?
I agree.
Where was his black leadership?
I agree.
You know,
and that's why right now, as I just said a minute ago, I believe Kanye's agenda is what's best for Kanye. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's about
Kanye's agenda has always been what's best for Kanye.
What's best for black people until he shows me something else. Mm-hmm. I really believe
DJ
he
Kento,
did what he did.
Thank you for the 5
to
get the
get
subs.
freed of them contracts because he has the brand and the
Kaya, thank you for the 5 get the subs.
Platform and the status now where he could probably make his own sneakers and make his own music and probably sell as much, if not more, than he did before.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's not happening. No, he can't. Kanye West is not a billionaire. Kanye West is not a billionaire or didn't become a billionaire because he just did everything on his own. You know what I mean? He became a billionaire because he worked with multinational mega corporations. Kanye West is hyper targeting. Like, he is doing his Kanye best, okay? He's doing what's best for Kanye in his mind. But he's so brain broken that he thinks, like, hyper-targeting white supremacists and white nationalists is going to unironically give him a bigger boost. That's not the case. No shot. Because, one, for 2 reasons. White nationalists and white supremacists do not see you as anything but a black person. That's it. So, ultimately, they will use you, okay? They will use you as a token. They will use you as a spokesperson. But that doesn't mean they like you or see you as a human. They're white supremacists. You know what I mean? They see you as a pawn. That's it. The moment that they can't use you, you're gone. You're done. And 2, America is built on white supremacist fundamentals. Although America is built on white supremacist fundamentals, and as a consequence of social conditioning, a lot of people do have racist opinions, and this includes black people as well, right? Because, you know, black kids are still going and getting an American public education from the American public schooling system that is still obfuscating the truth, that still considers anything from a black perspective to be CRT and a bad thing, that still doesn't do an adequate job of teaching slavery or the perspective of African slaves at the time. Everyone has a little piece of that. However, regardless of all of that, there's also one additional normalized moral value, and that is that racism is bad. So even racists who are out and about racist, like white supremacists, don't want to be called racist. Nazis are bad. Everybody knows this, right? So the moment that you come out and you just say like, oh yeah, well, I love Hitler or whatever, it's over. It's done. The people that would otherwise say, hey, he's one of the good ones. Hell yeah, brother. Most of those people are going to look to Kanye West and go, oh no, that's not me. I'm a different kind of racist. Well, they don't even say that they're racist at all. But once you give the game away, there's a reason why a lot of Nazis do dog whistles.